Sports broadcasting from the Motor City as the Pistons take it to the hardwood at Little Caesars Arena. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us, and from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Looking at Chicago, they want to turn it around after that loss to the Memphis Grizzlies. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Green is out there with Holmes. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Patton in at the 5 down low. Chicago on defense.
And you really got to be in awe at the way that Kentavious Caldwell-Pope plays defense. So disciplined in this era of three-point shooting to kind of stay home on fakes and playing great position defense. He just sticks to his man like glue.
And that one, good.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Jokic with his screen on Curry. In the pass to Jokic. It's Richardson on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Aminu. The rebound by Patton. Pistons on defense. It's a 3-point game. Curry kicks to Holmes. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pulls up on the wing. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He gets the shot he was looking for, and he just can't bury it.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Now, here's Richardson. Pass to Jokic. It's deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Well, some of that, too, is just setting the tone by being aggressive. You need guys like this on your team.
Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, that's giving him too much space from mid-range. It doesn't hurt him there, but they can't keep doing that.
Green dishes to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
What great footwork coming off the screen. Part of why Curry's always in a position to shoot.
Jokic with his screen on Curry. Lin kicks to Jokic. Jokic a screen. Here's Lin. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Opening up 1 for 4 is definitely not the ideal start they were hoping for.
And Al-Farouq Aminu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Caldwell-Pope passes to Patton. Over Jokic. Patton's shot is off.
Not easy to miss a clean look inside like that, but he manages to do it.
Feeds it to Green. There's the pass to Jokic. To the paint. Looking for Aminu. He gets it there. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Holmes. Dishes to Green. Here's Patton. Doesn't go for him. The Pistons go the other way with it. Richardson with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Outside, Lin. Passes to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And Lin is just fearless, always looking to get as close to the bucket as he can.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Holmes. And again, Chicago, no good. Pistons trailed by 4. Jokic a screen. Lin the pass to Jokic. The dish to Aminu. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Holmes. Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to Toronto. Curry against Richardson. Now, here's Holmes. Tight defense on him. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
The Bulls have been very active in revamping this roster. A lot of trades and player movement. They were worried of becoming a treadmill team.
And that one's good. Green.
Too good at squaring up from mid-range. You can't let Draymond have that.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Green left side. From outside, off the mark. With some lackluster finishes to their season the last couple years, that worry of finishing poorly isn't going away for Bulls fans. But luckily, the Bulls have a history, Chris, of shaking things up.
It's never easy to make that choice. The front office has been proactive in shaking things up. Not easy, but they are committed to change right now.
Here's Lin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lin's got his second basket of the night.
Just absolute tenacity by Lin, just bouncing off defenders on his way to the rim.
Shoots from the right block. They kick it out to Green. A second chance effort. And Patton gets it to go. Patton's got his first points of the night.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Lin kicks to Green. And Green slams it in.
And really, Lin has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And, of course, NBA players have all reached this pinnacle through dedication, through very hard work. Chris, can you talk about the hard work and effort that goes into playing and succeeding at this NBA level?
Well, if you're in high school or middle school, when your friends are at the movies, you're on the basketball court. When your friends are hanging out at a party, you're at the basketball court. When your friends and his family on vacation, you're at the basketball court. I don't think many people understand the dedication. You know, for many guys, it's more than 4 hours a day in the gym, and a lot of that is just sitting in the gym, just smelling the gym. You know, of course you're going to work out, of course you're going to shoot, but it's everything basketball. You know, on my wall I had Dominique, Magic, Bird. I had all these guys, Isaiah, for cutout magazines, and I would put their pictures on my wall and work out and do push-ups looking at them. And I would know their moves. I would know everything. You know, I remember Kenny Smith after his dunk contest. He stood at the free throw line and threw the ball between his legs, threw it off the backboard and dunked. I went in the backyard in Detroit, shoveled the snow, and we worked on that dunk all night, freezing. I mean, you have to love it. So, you know, when you love something, my father taught me, it's not work. And so you got to start with the love, and then all the other work and dedication is just part of the journey.
I love the message, but boy, I like that Kenny Smith story. That is a great story. Pistons trailed by 5. Green kicks to Parker. The shot from the low post is good.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Using so many devices to get a shot. I mean, that time Curry on the catch and shoot.
The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
Hey, look, he's not an easy man to defend. He'll get his points one way or another.
Outside Curry. Here's Pat. Jokic defending. Batten's shot is off.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
Now, here's Jokic. Curry with the steal. Here's Caldwell Pope. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Timeout. I love the form that Caldwell Pope has. When he's open in the mid-range, he feels comfortable rising up from there.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Well, one book that is out on Curry is that you can body him and knock him around off the ball. Chris, a lot of teams feel that if you can beat him up as he comes off a screen, he'll be far less productive. What do you think?
Well, whether it's true, not true, fair, or unfair, Curry's definitely getting banged around off there. If you watch him off the ball in some games, he gets grabs, push, pull, you name it.
So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Jokic. Chandler Parsons comes in for Green. Monk's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Exum in for Jeremy Lin. Here's Monk. His three-pointer's off the mark. Chicago leading by 6. Napier kicks to Forbes. Pass to Rab. Over Cauley-Stein. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein. 4 on the clock. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 8.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Parker outside. He dishes it to Parsons. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Napier. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And stolen by Parsons. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The feet to Monk. And Parsons kicks to Parker. Just 5 to shoot. But they recover it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
.122 left here in the first quarter. The pass to Swanigan. Over Parker. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Swanigan's got his second bucket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Parker. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And Greg, when Jabari Parker is healthy, he has shown that he can be a go-to scorer in this league.
Parker reminds me a bit of how Carmelo Anthony looked at the same age. His ability to just blow by defenders is going to always be something he can lean on. Just fantastic with how efficient he is at this age.
Here's Harkless. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Pistons trailed by 9. Exum dishes to Parker. Back to Exum. This one for 3. The shot's good from Monk. Monk's got 5 points so far.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
Kicks to Harkless. The 3. Rebound, Detroit. And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what's your take on the... Pistons trail by 6. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Bulls. They've got Napier. Rab is out there with Swanigan. Then there's Mo Harkless. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. Well, Chicago's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Feeds it to Harkless. Pass to Rab. Shot clock at 5. Here's Harkless. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Out left to the wing. And it will go. And the Bulls' lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Exum.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Swanigan the pass to Rab. The shot, no good. The Pistons go the other way with it. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Fellas, Al-Farouq Aminu has established himself as a great defensive player, and he wants that recognition. He said, my goal every year is to be Defensive Player of the Year. I want to guard 1 through 4 and even 5 sometimes. I want it to be known that I'm a great defender, and I want the league to recognize that. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Aminu continues to prove his worth on the defensive end. His length and quickness certainly hard to deal with. Tries to keep it alive. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Chicago leading by 5. Napier kicks to Forbes. Pass to Rab. Here's Swanigan. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. The offensive rebound. And the basket is good. Swanigan's got 6 points.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Parker outside. Back to Exum. Inside. With the fadeaway. Parker's shot is off. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Napier kicks to Forbes. Here's Swanigan. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Pistons trail by 7. And Chris, as you grew up a Piston fan being born in Detroit, which Piston were you the biggest fan of when you were growing up?
Oh, wow. By far, Isaiah, no question. Isaiah was the heart and soul of that team, a guy that was smiled, but had the heart of an assassin that wanted to play and use everything that he had to get a win out of every game. The best small guard, in my opinion, the game has seen. His handles, his leadership. He was just a Chicago kid trying to make it. And then, of course, Joe Dumars and the fact that, he was just so solid, such a great guy for the community, such a heck of a 2-guard out there, a defender, a guy that could spread the floor. And, of course, Bill Laimbeer, his physical play, Bob Lanier, my man Rick Mahorn, Adrian Dantley, Mark Aguirre. I could keep going. Chuck Nevitt even was a Piston for a while.
And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Now a timeout called by Detroit. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Napier passes to Rab. Shot clock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And the Bulls with another miss. Pistons trailed by 7. Lynn kicks to Jokic. Back to Lynn. Green, the screen. To the inside. Jokic. Rebound by the Bulls. Rabs got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here is Forbes. He has 5. Pass to Swanigan. It's stolen by Green. 13 feet away. Down it goes. Nice one there from Swanigan. Swanigan's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls. Lynn dishes to Green. The pass to Jokic. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Jokic has got 6.
I'll tell you, Draymond, a guy his size, the way he can find an open man, he has a touch of magic to his game.
Napier kicks to Forbes. Off the pick. That one doesn't drop. And it's Detroit the other way. Jokic passes to Lynn. That one goes in. And now it's only a 5-point Chicago lead.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And Al-Farouq Aminu, the 8th overall pick back in 2010. He's found his niche as a defensive-minded, small ball power forward.
And Kevin, think about that 7'3" wingspan, which will help him defend against bigger, stronger players. And his skill game, though, still looking for some consistency in the offense.
Dishes to Harkless. Passes it to Swanigan. Outside Curry. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. Here's Patton. And it's sent back by Jokic. Pistons trail by 5. Jokic a screen. Lynn kicks to Jokic. The three-pointer no good. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Richardson against Curry. Here's Swanigan. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And we hear so much about this being the era of point guards, but you look at the crop of small forwards in the league today, wow, what a lineup. And talk about versatility. There are a lot of good ones out there.
Yeah, the NBA has changed a lot. The 2 guard used to be the most athletic position when you think about it with the Jordans, the Clyde Drexlers, the other guys, but it's really changed. And really look at the size. Kevin Durant, you know, I was always amazed. I'm a power forward at 6'9". He's 2 inches taller than me, and he can play the point guard. So the game is evolving when you look at Kevin Durant, LeBron, Kawhi Leonard, Antetokounmpo, Jimmy Butler, those type of guys. When you want to talk about versatility, playing both ends of the floor and being able to score and get buckets, these guys come to mind.
Here's Harkless, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Puts it up from 17. Back to Aminu. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Outside Curry. Offline with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Then the pass to Jokic. Caldwell Pope left side. He feeds it to Curry. Back to Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And Caldwell Pope just blows past defenders with his speed. Just a sensational finisher all around the bucket.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And with Caldwell Pope, a player who worked on his outside shot and got it to a point, Chris, where he is a threat now on the perimeter. Has that signature plant and drift type of jump shot, but it works for him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, all Contavious needed was a little bit of time. I mean, it just takes a little time to get better in this league. KCP went from being average to deadly in the span of a year.
Jabari Parker's checked in for the Pistons. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Bulls. Green comes in for Harkless. Green dishes to Parker. 13 feet away. And it's off the back rim, no good. Curry kicks to Caldwell Pope. They set the pick. Green with a screen on Lynn. Back to Curry. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And now a 6-point Chicago lead.
The feel Curry has for scoring inside always looks like he has the situation under control.
The dish to Richardson. Back to Jokic. Knocked away. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Up the floor. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Lynn. Curry against Richardson. Curry passes to Caldwell Pope. Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Over Richardson.
He was absolutely lethal from the arc in the first quarter, but now he has cooled off significantly in the second.
Green kicks to Jokic. Rebound by the Bulls.
Some tough D in the paint, getting between him and the bucket and stopping the easy.
And there's the feed to Caldwell Pope. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, as a big fella, that's the thing, Greg. You got to be quick in setting those screens. If you get a little lazy, you get called for it.
That one good for 2. That's 7 points for Parker.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
He used that pick just right. 14 points for Steph Curry.
That lead's only going to keep growing if he keeps shooting like he has so far.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And while most teams are moving in the direction of attacking from three-point range or inside, Greg, this Pistons team will still look to make a living in the mid-range game.
Yeah, and the Pistons right at the top of the NBA in terms of the highest percentage of their points coming from the mid-range. Almost 20% of their points coming from that area. You have to play to the strengths of your team, even in an ever-evolving game. Right now, that's where their bread is buttered.
Richardson kicks to Jokic. Back to Richardson. Green, the screen. Pass to Jokic. Caldwell Pope outside. Stops, pops. Here's Holmes. Tries again. Pistons trailed by 6. Parker kicks to Green. Pass to Jokic. Tipped away. Back to Green. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Off target with his 3.
He had 1 3-pointer in the first, but still searching for that second.
Lynn the pass to Jokic. No good on the 3.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
I mean, truth is, if you play long enough, sometimes you're going to have a bad quarter, even a bad game. I doubt that this shakes his confidence.
Here's Holmes. Green with the block.
Like a Jaguar looking for his next meal, Draymond pouncing on the attempted shot.
The Pistons have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Jokic with this screen on Curry. Lets it go from deep. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Nikola Jokic. Curry kicks to Green. Holmes sets a screen. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Both free throws good from Green.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Now here's Lin. He's got 7. There's a screen. Jokic passes to Parker. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 6 assists in the game.
And no fight left in the defense there after a teeth-rattling pick.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
They got to start guarding him out to about 28 feet because he's killing from long range.
It's stolen by Green. And we're through the first half of basketball. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. Pistons trail by 3. Draymond Green is out there with Aminu. Then it's Jeremy Lin. Then there's Richardson. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. The fadeaway. Chicago grabs the miss. Hatton's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Curry dishes to Caldwell Pope. Holmes, that's a screen. They set the pick. Over Green. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Holmes got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Bulls. Lin kicks to Jokic. It's tipped. Caldwell Pope outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Now it's a 7-point Chicago lead. Lin the pass to Jokic. Green dishes to Lin. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Jokic sets the screen for Lin to the left side wing. Clock at 4. And that one's good. Green's got 6. And Stan Van Gundy, known for being one of the more demanding